Christmas cheer, Christmas beers, and Christmas fear is what I have on my plate this holiday. Christmas Eve had come last night, and I was sitting on the couch enjoying a lazy day off when my phone vibrated. I figured it was nothing more than a spam email or a friend wishing me happy holidays, so I ignored it initially when buzz buzz buzz, oh damn, someone wants my attention. I unlock my phone to see I have 5 missed text messages from a number I do not recognize. The messages ask if this is my number and gives me a name, Christina. She says she misses me and is sorry about the bad breakup and wishes me happy holiday. Naturally, I asked her who the hell she was. She insisted Christina and called me by my first and last name and asked if it would be easier if we meet up at a coffee shop in my neighborhood. At this point, I am confused, but I continue. The text messages read as followed. It would be easier if we meet up in person. I have a lot to say and I have been preparing it for a while. Are you free the day after Christmas? I still have no clue who you are and how you know me. I'm sorry, but I just don't remember you. We only dated for 4 years. We almost had a kid together before you bitched me out and made me have an abortion. I'm sorry. Sometimes I still get a little upset about the past. You there? No, we didn't, but okay. I miss your cat Lucy. Is she still kicking? How do you know my cat? We used to always buy her presents she would never play with for Christmas. You have to remember now. Were you in an accident? No. Look, if you're trolling me, stop. Just tell me who you really are. I have no hard feelings towards anyone. Just say who you really are and maybe we could meet up. I'm Christina. Can you stop ignoring the fact that we have a long and bumpy history together? I never dated a Christina in my life. How'd you get my number? Your brother Phil gave it to me. I told him how I missed you and he said you missed me too. And I decided I would see if you wanted to talk. Phil gave you my number? Phil knows you? Why wouldn't Phil know me? We spent the holidays together with your parents and friends. You're being weird. What's my date of birth? February 19, 1991. What the fuck? You really don't remember me, do you? No, I'm having a hard time. Our first date was at Nicolino's. You were so broke and drove up in your brother's rusty Saab. I had to pay for the meal. It was embarrassing for you, but I didn't mind. You were cute. Okay, you're freaking me out. That's the date I went on with Julie. Julie? You must be mistaken or remembering it wrong. Here, I'm 5'2", 109 pounds. I drove a Subaru Outback when we first dated. You helped me pick out a new Honda in 2011. Red. Remember? How do you know this? Can you cut the shit now? Are we going to meet up for a coffee or no? What time are you proposing? Noontime on December 26th at Sacred Connection. Does that work for you? That works alright. If I walk in there and see Julie, I'm walking the fuck out, okay? You got it, boss. If that wasn't strange enough, I quickly went and asked my brother Phil what that was about and it spiraled into a heated argument about him giving out my number. He insists I dated Christina for 4 years and encouraged me to talk to mom about it. So I called mom and she too confirmed that I dated Christina for 4 years or so. I'm utterly confused. I had mostly forgotten about it until this morning. I woke up to do the entire Christmas thing with my family, but I thought I'd make some closet space beforehand. I'm not much for gifts these days. I don't gift things to people and I don't expect them to gift me, but just in case, I might as well have some room for it. I started going through the dresser drawers in my closet when I found some pictures. Pictures of me, my brother, mother, and father mostly. Some really great family photos. Going through the stack is when my heart dropped. 5 photos of me and a girl I had never seen before. Wondering what the deal was, I looked on the back and, you guessed it, me and Christina, July 2010, and other dates. What the fuck is happening right now? Am I going crazy or is someone fucking with me? I now have a date with an ex I have no recollection of, and I have no clue what to expect. Why we broke up or where the hell the past 5 years of my life are. I'm wondering if I'm losing my mind. I have to be. This can't be the way I get locked up in an insane asylum. They have got to be playing a Christmas prank on me. If the holidays weren't shitty enough, now this confusing hell has arisen. I think I might just show up and see what her deal is. Or better yet, text Julie and ask if she's messing with me. Wish me luck.
Number 2.
Hello again, darling. It's been 2 weeks since I wrote you last, and I haven't heard a thing. I put it down to the Christmas postage delays. Anyway, I'm sending this letter as an extra special early Christmas present, as you always loved an early gift. I've been the same as always, working hard and having a few drinks when I get the chance. It gets lonely in the bars here around the holidays, as everyone has gone home or stays in their apartments with friends. Although there is one couple who rented an apartment for the winter who are quite nice. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. I know you're probably thinking, Jesus, Ben, get to the fucking point. In that cute way you do. So, I will. Your gift. Well, I thought long and hard about what to get you. I mean, you love jewelry and fancy shoes, but you already have so many. I wanted to get you something you wanted for a long time, but could never have. Space. You're probably thinking, what the fuck? But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Let me explain what I mean. It was so good to see you last week. You always did suit yellow, and you looked a lot more rested than last month when I wasn't able to get you on the phone that week before I had to move to a hotel. Anywho, you looked great. It's really great to see how happy you are with him and his children. The boy wasn't very nice, but the older one is very kind and pretty. She was very helpful when I called into her work to get a new shirt, a credit to her father. I know you said you never wanted kids, but they seem to have changed your mind. But I remember what you always said. Ben, if I ever have kids that turn out like you, I would end up killing them just for some space. You always were very funny. Again though, I'm getting distracted. So I thought, what would be the perfect present to give you? And it just popped into my mind. All she ever wanted was space. Give her space. So I have. The boy wasn't very nice, as I said, but he wasn't very strong either. Both kids were easy. The girl was polite and didn't even know what hit her. She even agreed to get in the car when I told her I was a friend of her mother and father and could give her a few details like your birthday and such. As I said, both kids were easy. Their father though, he was a fighter. Almost got me after he seen his 2 children in the trunk. If I hadn't hit the 22 under my seat, I don't know if I'd be writing this correspondence at all. But after a small struggle, he was easy too. Especially after the cut he gave me on the tummy. And you were right, I did enjoy hard work once I tried it. I put them somewhere nobody would ever find them, so I would make sure you had your space. And I'm going to take all my pills tonight with a bottle of Jameson I've been saving for Christmas as a present to myself. But don't worry about getting me anything. Knowing you have the space you always wanted will be good enough for me. Even imagining the look of relief on your face as you read this letter fills me with joy. Merry Christmas, my darling wife, and have a happy, happy New Year. Cheers me, dear. Ben.
Number 3.
I am a caseworker for juvenile criminals. Some of the kids I deal with are little shits that will probably be in and out of jail for the rest of their adult lives. It is something in their eyes, in the way they hold themselves. I don't believe in evil per se, but some people just have an air of malignancy about them, even when they aren't old enough to shave yet. Others are nice enough, but circumstances have made them do something that will put a taint on them and will continue to haunt them. Lucy wasn't my case, but a friend showed me the following Christmas list while we've been getting hammered in a bar after work. She obviously needed the drinks very much that night. Do you believe murder can ever be justified? She asked me. I don't really know, I replied. She then stated, you will after reading this. And I think I do. What I'm about to read to you are the yearly Christmas list Lucy had made to Santa throughout the years. Dear Santa, for this Christmas, I want a pony, an iPod, a princess dress, and if I've been good, to see Justin Bieber. Thank you, Lucy. Dear Santa, this Christmas, I want a doggy and an iTunes card and a Barbie doll, the one who has a car so she can go to the beach. Lucy. Dear Santa, I've not been very good this year, but you know, why so may be, you don't mind, cause you know, I didn't mean it. This year, I want a magnifying glass to look at bugs and a fun game for my phone, one that I can't have normally cause I can only play free games, and an Angry Birds stuffed doll. Thank you, Lucy. Dear Santa, this year I want a trip to Disneyland with Mom and go to Grammy and Grandpa even though they live far away, and the pretty pearlescent nail polish, blue or purple. Thank you, Lucy. Dear Santa, you know I can't be very good with all that is happening and I am sorry. Daddy says it is not really being bad as long as I don't tell anyone. This year in school, I did a project about the ocean and now I want an aquarium so I can look at the fish. They're really pretty and I don't feel so sad. Thank you, Lucy. Dear Santa, they say I'm getting too old to believe in you and I don't know if I really believe in you anymore, but this year I want a Twilight DVD, a new lock for my door, and boxing lessons, and I don't care that my parents say that it's not for girls. Also, maybe you can make it stop. Lucy. Dear Santa, I know you don't exist, but I am sending you this anyway. This year for Christmas, I want the knife I saw in the hunting store. It is made for skinning deer, and it looks very sharp. Don't ask why. You know. Yours, Lucy. Dear Santa, I don't know who you are, but thank you for the knife. You should have seen the look on my parents' faces when I opened your present. It is not so bad here. The police officer I've been talking to says the judge will understand, and I'm too young to go to jail anyway. This year for Christmas, I want a nice foster home. I saw on the news gay couples can marry now. Is it also legal for lesbian couples to adopt yet? I don't think I want a new dad. Hugs and kisses, Lucy.
This heart of mine outside